Hi, and welcome to BremSter Puzzles, where I try and bring you puzzles that will showcase the fun that can be had while exploring the world of variant Sudoku. And this is a real variant, because this is a variant on German whisper lines. Well, sort of. It's a German whisper lines with a negative constraint, which is kind of cool. So, this is Heard No More by the Bard, and apparently there's other puzzles in this series, and it's possible I might try another one after this and do a double feature. We'll see how it goes. So, Heard No More by the Bard. I just want to get straight into this one because this one looks interesting. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. So, in every box, every row, and in every column, we need to put the digits 1 through 9 without repeats. German whispers. Digits next to each other along the green line, there's more than one, but along a green line, must have a difference of at least 5. All vertical and horizontal German whisper lines have been given. No diagonal lines. I'm assuming that's supposed to be not diagonal lines. I'm not going to try and correct the rules provided by the setters, particularly considering this has been solved a lot. Yeah, so all vertical and horizontal German whisper lines have been given. And then, so that would mean that, for example, we could not have a difference of 5 or more between those cells or even those cells, which is interesting. I've never done this before. I have no idea how this is going to work. And then V, digits with a V between them sum to 5. That's all we've got to try and solve this. This is going to be interesting. Imagine I'm going to do a lot of high-low coloring. I'm going to restart the puzzle to restart my timer. Let's give this a shot. So we do know that in order to sum to 5, these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4, and these have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Because you can, if I put a 5 onto a V clue, then the other digit would have to be 0, and if I put a 6 or higher, the other digit would have to be negative. So these are low digits. Now, along a German whisper line, we do know that you can never put 5 on a German whisper line. So this right here is a 5, because this is the only cell in this row that is not on a German whisper line. Now, why is that? Because if we tried to put a 5 on a German whisper line, what would go next to it? Because if I added 5 or more in order to have a 5 or more difference, then I'd get 10 or higher. And if I subtracted 5 or more, I'd get to 0 or lower. So you can never put 5 on a German whisper line. Now, because of that, every digit on a German whisper line must either be below 5 or above 5. Now, if it's below 5, I can't put another digit below 5 next to it. The maximum difference is 1 to 4, which is 3. And alternately, I can't put 2 digits that are above 5 next to each other, so, because they are... again, the maximum difference is 3. So next to every digit below 5 must be a digit above 5, and the same is true here. These must be above 5, and next to every digit above 5 must be a digit below 5. And I can just keep alternating high, low, high, low. This must be high, this must be low, this must be high, this must be high, this must be low. These all must be high because I've already got all 4 lows in the row. So this must be low, this must be high. I'm just going to keep coloring. These must be low, this must be low, this must be, actually I'm going to do keyboard, it'll be faster. This must be low. If I get the digits right, it'll be faster. 5 in this box can only go in this cell. So this is the high digit that has not been placed. This can't be a 5 anymore. So this is where the 5 goes. This is the high digit that has not been placed. So in this row, I need to put another low digit. It's faster if I get my keyboard commands right. So this is a high digit. Now there must be a high digit up here, but these are 3 high digits and I've only got 4 to play with, but I can't put 2 lows up here. So this has to be low, 6. So this is low, this is low, this is low, and this is high, 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 and high. I've now got all 4 highs in this column. So this is low, this is high. Okay. Now I want to try and keep coloring if I can. One of these has to be low, and that's going to give me the 4 lows. So these are both high. So I can keep coloring along both of these lines. Those all have to be low. These all have to be high. These both have to be low. This is the 5 in the box, which I could have seen earlier. These have to be low. So these 2 have to be high. This is one of each. This is one of each. Oh, this is low, low, and high. This has got a high on it. Okay, so I need to figure out more that I can do with this. So this is the 5 in the row. That's fine. So this is the 5 in this box because I can't put it here. So 5 is in one of those three. Where's 5 in this box? I can't put 5 in those, and these have lines on them. So that's the 5, which means 5 is now right here. 5 in this box is here, and I think that's all the 5's done. Okay. Now, these lows, these are from 1, 2, 3. I can't put 4 in either of those because if I put 4 here, all of those would need to be 9. 6s and 4s, I think, are where I'm going to have to look. And if I put 4 here, both of those would have to be 9. And there's a reason for 6s and 4s is 6s only have one partner, which is 9. It's the only digits between 1 and 9 that are 5 away. And 6s only have one partner, which is 1. So I can't put 6 in any of those. This is actually a 7, 8, 9 triple. 6 here would need 2 1s, 6 here would need 2 1s, 6 here would need 2 1s. So 6 is in one of those. 6 1 could work though. I can't put 6 here, so 6 is in one of those two or up here. This is a high and a low. Okay, I'm going to need something like this 7, 8, 9. One of these has to be a 4. And one of these has to be a 4, which is going to make one of these a 9. But I'm not sure what to do here. One of these has to be a 6. That one can't be. Is it here? Like, what could this be? That could be 7, 8, 9. It can't be 6. So one of these two is a 6. So one of these two is a 1. Because I have to put a 6 in one of those two. Oh, this is high. This is absolutely high because I've got 4 lows in the box and one of those two has to be 4, which is interesting. It means one of those two is 9. So this can't be 9. This is 6, 7, or 8. And it can't be 6 because the 6 in this row has to be here. And this is 6, 7, or 8 because if this is 4, that's 9. And if that's 4, that's 9. So that's interesting. But now I got that. Does it tell me anything about these? This is one of each. Well, I know what that is because this is one of each, so there's a high in it. So this is low. But this is now one of each, except it's not because that's not low. That's high. That's low. So now I know what this is because I've got 4 highs in the row. That's low. And now I've got 4 lows. This is high, low, and high. Now I've got all 4 highs, so these are both low. Okay. So these are 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm not sure where to look here. Negative constraint. Don't forget the negative constraint. How am I going to use the negative constraint? Yeah, how am I going to use the negative constraint? Because this has to be low. This could never be a 9. Because if this is a 9, anything would match it. And this can't be a 9 because anything would match it. So these are only 6, 7, or 8. So 9 is in one of those two. So any high digit next to a low digit, and any high digit next to a low digit without a line can't be a 9 because 1, 2, 3, or 4 would match it. And any low digit next to a high digit without a line can't be a 4. Sorry, can't be a 1. So this can't be a 1. This is 2, 3, or 4. And this is 6, 7, or 8. This is crazy. And this can't be a 9 because if this was a 9, I'd need a line in here. And there's not. This is 6, 7, or 8, giving me a 6, 7, or 8 triple. That's a 9. This is not a 9. That is a deduction I needed to make earlier. This is 6, 7, or 8. This is 6, 7, or 8. It can't be 6. Could it be 7? Those would be 1 and 2. But that's really important. So this is 2, 3, or 4. It can't be a 1. This can't be a 1. It's 2, 3, or 4 because if it was 1, it would match everything. And this, so 1 is in one of those two. This can't be a 1. This is absolutely the 1, because a 1 here would match anything I put in that cell. This is 2, 3, or 4. That's amazing. So this can't be a 1. So these are 2, 3, 4. That can't be a 4 because I'd need 2 9s. This can't, no, I'm completely losing my mind here. So this can't be a 9. This is 6, 7, or 8. This can't be a 9 because it would match anything. So this is the 9. This is 6, 7, 8. I need to think about 1s and 9s. So 1 is in one of those 3. It's definitely not there. 1 is in one of those 2. It can't be here because it would match that. 1 is in one of those, and it can't be there. 1 is in one of these 2. Here it would match. So this isn't the 1, this is the 1. And these are 2, 3, 4. That can't be a 4 because that would need to be a 9. Now 4 has to be, sorry, this can't be a 4 because this would need to be a 9, and it can't be. So now 4 is definitely in one of those 2, which means this is the 9. These are 6, 7, and 8. This is 6, 7, and 8. Where is 9 in this column? I think it can be in either of those. No, it can't be there. This is the 9. So this is not the 9. This is fascinating. I don't think I'm doing this well, but I'm having fun exploring it. So this can't be a 4. So this is 1, 2, or 3. And this is 1, 2, or 3. Can't be a 4 because it sees too many other digits. Now, if this is a 3, these would both be 8. That'd be 9. Maybe? Can that be a 9? Is it this? Because there's no line between these. I'm wondering if that's a trick I can use. This can't be a 4. So 4 is in one of those 2. 4 is in one of those 2. Nine is in one of those 2. So there's no 9 here or here. This is a 9. So, well, this actually it could be. Arg, this can't be a 4. That could be a 4 only if that's a 9. So 4 is in one of those 2. So this is just 1, 2, or 3. Can that be a 4 and that a 9? This can't be a 9. This is 6, 7, or 8. But 9 has to go in one of those 2. That's a 6, 7, 8 triple. This is now a 9. So this is 6, 7, or 8. There is a 9 in one of those 2. But, oh, this can't be a 9 because of that 9. Yeah, 9s and 6s. Sorry, 9s and 1s are really important in this puzzle. Now that means this can't be a 4. So this can't be a 1. Oh, this could never have been a 1 because of that pairing. And this can't be a 1. Because that would match. So this isn't a 1 and this isn't a 4. And this can't be a 1 because if this is a 1, it would match with any of those. That's not a 1, so that's not a 4. So this is 4 and 1. This is a 1 because of the 2, 3, and this is the 4. The 1 takes 1 out of there. That could be a 4, I think. In fact, there's now a problem with 2s and 3s. There's no 4 here, there's a 4 here. But this is a 2, 3 pair. But if this is a 2, both of those need to be 6. If this is a if this is a 2, that needs to be a 6, because otherwise it would match. There's now a problem with 2s. In fact, one of those has to be a 2, and there's no line here. So if this is a 7, whichever one of those is a 2 would need a line. Because 7 and, 3, yeah, but whichever one of these is a 2 would need a line. And the same with 8. So this has to be a 6. And this isn't a 6. And this isn't a 6. This is bonkers. So this is a 7 or an 8. This is absolutely bonkers. I'm sorry, this is nuts. 1, 2, 3 goes in there. This can't be a 1 because it's next to a yellow cell. So that's the 1. Which means this isn't a 1. So this is 2, 3, or 4. This is 2 or 3. Yeah, I now need to think about this weird relationship with 2s and 3s. So there's no 1 here. This is the 1. Which means this can't be a 6 because that needs that to be a 1. This is the 6. There's no 6 here. This is a 7 or an 8. 6 is in one of those two. But I can't put 6 here because that's not the 1. That's the 6. This is a 7, 8. This is crazy. So where's 6 in this column? It has to go there. This is 7 or 8. 6 in this row now can only go there. That's the only place for a 6. So this is a 7 or an 8, which makes this a 6, meaning this isn't a 6. And now that can't be a 2. Because 2 is 5 away from 7 or 8. That is not a 2 anymore. So 2 is up here, and this isn't a 2. But that could still be an... Oh, this is a 9, because that's a 7, 8 pair. So there's no 9 there, and now this is a 9. Which... Actually, that could, either of those could potentially still be 4. This is nuts. These are 2, 3, and 4, and I can't put 4 there, and I can't put 4 there. This is the 4, which looks down, taking 4 out of there, putting 4 into there. This is crazy. This is a 4 for the row now. So there's no 4 here. These are 1, 2, 3. Where's 4 in this row? That's the 4. Looking up saying that's not the 4, that's the 4. This is a 2, 3 pair, meaning this is the 1. That's all fine. This isn't the 4. This is a 6, a 7, or an 8, and it can't be a 6. So 6 is in one. That can't be a 6 either, because this can't be a 1 because of that 1. So that's a 7, 8 pair. That's the 6, making that the 1. This is not the 1. 1 is now up here. And it's not there. That's the 1, which is low. So this is high. This is high. This has to be low to make it work. So that's not the 6. This is the 6. And this is a 7, 8. This is crazy. This can't be a 2. Actually, this is just a 4 by Sudoku. That'll do it. So there's no 4 here. So this is 7 or 8. There's no 6 here. So this is because of that 6. This is a 7, 8. This is the 6. And now I'm looking for... patterns of that negative constraint maybe. Or I'm just missing Sudoku, because I seem to have just 2, 3, 7s and 8s left. And I don't think I've placed any of them. I haven't placed any of them. So do I want to get rid of my high-low coloring at this point? I think I do. Because what I can do is I can color which of these digits is which. So for example, if this is a 2, this is a 3, which would make this a 2, this a 3, which would make this a 2, or vice versa. So this is blue. Yeah, this is purple and blue, which means this is purple, this is blue, which means this is blue, this is purple, this is blue, this is purple, this is blue, this is purple, this is blue. Now, oh, it's right here. No, yeah, it's right here. One of those is a 3, so that can't be a 7. That's the 8, that's the 7, which makes that the 8. I didn't need to do that coloring. I got that wrong. That's the 8, that's the 7. That's the 8, that's the 7. That's the 8, that's the 7. This is going to resolve it as well. That's the 8, that's the 7, which of course I can do the coloring after I've done all this. That's the 8, that's the 7, that's the 8, that's the 7, that's the 8. I can mark this in purple. And of course, 7 can't go next to 3. They're too close. So I can select all the purple and make them 2. I can select all the blue and make them 3. And I missed one down here. But that's okay, because that gives me the opportunity to remove the coloring, put the 7 in there, and have the correct solution. That is very, very cool. Now, I don't know if I'm going to release this as just part 1 of a 2-part video. If I might give the other one a try and see how I go. If this is the only video you see today, it's because I just ran out of time to solve the other one or something, and I'll get to Heard No More 4 at some other point, I hope. But this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this one. But if all goes well, you may see this one as a double feature. So there may be another video. This is very cool. I like this one. Thank you, The Bard. This was a very cool concept. And I'm glad that this puzzle exists, because I hear the next one is significantly more tricky. And this taught me some concepts I need to look out for. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Thanks everyone for watching. I hope you enjoy Heard No More by The Bard. And as always, good luck with your solving.